6.1 seconds left in the half. You mentioned earlier the North Gloucester Giants and the trickery.
Exactly.
Can we can we expect to see something here?
Yeah.
Matt Floss is getting ready to kick. Semalulu and Cave are back to return for the Giants. Let's do a quick head count.
Big kick by Matt Floss.
Cave looks like he'll be returning this one. Heading right upfield. Not a bad return.
That's good.
Gets back up to about the 41, 42 yard line, so the Giants will take over there. 21.2 seconds left in the half. So Louis Badawi and his bag of tricks. What do you expect here? Or I guess the whole idea is we don't know what to expect.
Yep. Well, really, I wouldn't be too surprised with anything at this point. Maybe a pitch to the running back and he throws, or a hitch pass to the wide receiver and then he throws deep, or
we can expect something unique.
Or maybe just a straight drop back and
good child. It was tipped, it looks like. Not sure who got his hand on it there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. I think Shane Jellett got his hand on that one.
17.8 seconds left. And Goodchild's going to get it set under center.
He's up there. You've got the 3 out to the left. Drops back. Starting to scramble. Still looking, still looking. Going to take it himself now. Fumbles the ball. Recovered by Cumberland.
Number 68.
Daniel Windsor. Looked like Matt Floss caused the fumble and recovered by number 68, Daniel Windsor. 6.9 seconds to go in the half, and the Panthers take over. And the Giants 54. Well.
6.9 seconds, Panther ball.
Tables are turned here. Do you take a shot?
Hey, why not? It's 6.9 seconds left. You're in the middle of the field, so there's not too much of an element of risk. Therefore, yeah, hey, I say why not?
Colbin looks like he's about to set up in the shotgun, and they're taking a timeout.
Well, that's a good move. Hey, 6.9 seconds left. But better be sure to get all your ducks lined up and get it right.
Yeah, would you call a couple of plays here, just in case? Or do you think we're looking at just one?
Absolutely. I would say one or two, but it's when you're in the huddle, it's always good to get them focused on one, so that they're not thinking 2 or 3 plays down the road and they're concentrating on the task at hand. So.
Good work, defense. Good work out there.
Well, it's been an entertaining first half so far, and I got a feeling it's going to end with a little entertainment as well. Lively crowd here again at Minto Field.
Let's go, boys.
See all the volunteers again have done a great job. Coaches are now asked to be removed from the field. Leave it up to their players. So Colvin lining up in the shotgun. 3 out left.
There we go. There it is. It's the one-on-one receiver, Colin
Just looking
Brand.
for Colin
He catches
Brand, and he got it.
And he gets tackled with 0.2 seconds left.
0.2 seconds left.
So they'll get another shot at
the
at
12-yard line.
That was a great grab by Colin.
We'll take a look at that one again.
And it looks like the field goal team's coming on. What
Aaron
a great
rolls out
throw.
a little bit. Great throw. And Colin Brown coming down with it.
Yeah, right
brought down on the 12-yard line with 0.2 seconds left in the half. The field goal unit is out.
See, it's a good thing they resetted that clock for 1 minute because, like we said, hey, every second counts.
This will be the last play of the half. We're looking at about a 25-yarder for Matt Floss.
And it's blocked.
And it's blocked. The ball is live.
And it stopped on the 2-yard line, but that will be the half.
That will be the end of the half.
Hey, like you said, you promised entertainment, and the entertainment we
You're
had.
getting it. Well, it's 10-7 for the Cumberland Panthers over the North Gloucester Giants. You're watching the Tommy and Lefebvre and CAFA Championships on Rogers Television.
Call the Rogers Television Viewer Response Line at 613-759-8622 or visit our website to send us your comments.
Welcome back to the 2006 Bantam Gilchrist Cup Championship game.
Matt Floss, a big kickoff. Big number 48 returning. Stepped out of bounds.
So we're starting the second half. It's 10-7, Cumberland Panthers over the North Gloucester Giants. You're watching the Tommy and Lefebvre and CAFA Championships on Rogers Television.
Jerome Stevens on the return.
Here's some highlights from the first half. This is Ian Goodchild. First drive of the game for the Giants. Take the 7-0 lead. It stayed that way till late in the second quarter when Aaron Colburn breaks open this 104-yard run for the Cumberland Panthers. That tied the game at 7-7.
Comes Ian Goodchild under center again. Hands it off up the middle. Very minimal gain.
The Panthers were able to get another field goal before the half ended. And lead now 10-7. But a great half of football, Mark.
Yep. This is last half of both their seasons. It's this here is a culmination of a lot of effort that has begun since the summer. So both these teams are going to be hungry, and they're going to probably play the best half of football they've played in their lives.
Well, Goodchild's back to throw.
Nice ball.
Airs it out. Intended for number 11, Ryan Elias, defended by Phil Scherer. Incomplete. So this will bring up 3rd and 10.
They set up in punt formation with Ian Goodchild at the punter position.
I believe we've got Mike Malinsky and Matt Quigley back to return. Goodchild.
Those flags that are down.
Throws it out to number 14.
We've got a penalty
for
too many men on the Giants.
Panthers. Emily from the Giants, who's the 50-50 winner, 160 winners.
So you think we got too many men on the Giants? It looked like they were trying one of their trick plays there. Fake punt. Pass attempt to Pernell Cave. It was unsuccessful. We had too many men. I think the Giants bench is looking for a bit more of an explanation on this. But no, that was an exciting first half. No, it's been a long year. Most of these programs get going in March, April, May time frame. Some clubs do take July off. But for those that are not playing junior football, they continue right through with these clubs. And these guys have met each other a few times over the last couple of years. The last time just 2 weeks ago. Two great teams, two great programs. And a great game to top off the NCAFA season.
Fairly lengthy explanation. So.
I'm not sure what the problem is there, Mark.
No.
I mean,
13 men is 13 men. So.
Yeah, it doesn't take an abacus or a calculator to factor in anything more.
What might be up for debate is how the penalty is assessed and whether the penalty was accepted or declined, and maybe an explanation of how's that working out. But do
you have any idea what the options would be? I.e., would Cumberland be able to just take it over right now?
Absolutely. Like
rule
they could just
pass.
Exactly, and take over the ball there. Which
whereas the Giants would like to be moved back 5 or 10 yards and start over again.
Right.
Well, with these two defenses, field position, as has been the case in both games tonight, is key. We see the sun has gone down. Not that there was a lot of sun today, but the clouds, the night sky is above us.
We have too many men. It was declined. Therefore, it's first down.
First down, Cumberland.
Yep.
Too many men to the Giants. Next, declined by the
So it'll be first and 10 at the Giants' 30.
the first down.
And again, when you're talking about a game of field possession, that's a big play there.
That's huge.
You've now just given the Cumberland Panthers 30 yards.
Yep. And essentially puts them in very close to field goal position. So
Already.
That's, I'm sure the Giants defense is going to be bringing the blitzes, trying to make Cumberland Panthers make some mistakes.
Colvin
And the ball's
drops
up in
back,
there,
airs it out.
and it's an incomplete pass.
Coleman's pass was intended
It's
Intended for Colin Brand.
Yep.
81. Colin Brand broken up on the play by
Late in the first half, Colin Brand bringing down a great catch.
Yep.
second and 10.
It was on the 12-yard line with 0.2
0.2
seconds left.
seconds to go. Oh. Here's Colburn back to pass again.
Great
So it's
protection.
pretty good coverage, yeah. I think the Giants were sending them, but the Panthers picked it up.
Yep.
So we'll have second and 10.
Shotgun again.
Shotgun again. Colburn.
Levine looking for Levine. Oh, just
Overthrown.
overthrown. For Daniel
Aaron
Levine.
Petterkin and Andrew Aruda with the coverage. So we'll have third and 10.
Well, here comes the punt team, and this could be very, in a 10-7 game, a 1-point differential can go a long way.
Every point counts.
Yeah.
I think the Panthers advanced to this game today by beating Myers Riders 1-0 in triple overtime last week.
Exactly. So,
So
as we know in our Great Canadian Game, hey, 1 point can go a long way. So
every point matters. It's an interesting scoring system we have.
exactly. Well, we've got also 2 onside men
Matt Floss.
with a nice high kick.
Got number 14,
Number
Pernell
14.
Cave on the return. It
Looking
looks
to
like
the
he's
other
getting
side.
some room. Started around his own 5-yard line, brings it out to about the 25.
By number 14, Cave.
That's a big return.
Forced out of bounds again by number 12, Phil Sharon.
They could have been pinned in deep.
Good play,
Well,
fellas.
the Giants' defense was able to get out to get them out of that sticky situation where
Cave was heading right, but he cuts back left. Great job. So the Giants taking over on the 25-yard line, first and 10. Good child under center.
sweeps it out.
Pitches to Simalulu. Simalulu looking for a hole.
Yeah, lowers his head, takes the yards he's given.
By number 45,
He's
Nice
not
run.
the biggest back.
No, but when you're
by
when
any
you're able
means,
to build
but
up
he's
that
running
speed,
really well.
James Laird.
Looking for the hole, or a hole.
Pick up on the play about 6 yards, and then it's second and 4.
So about second and 4. Which Cumberland D's been playing strong all game.
Yep. Balance formation, good child under center.
Good
Play
child,
action.
drops back. Attempt for Tabikas.
Pass, obviously,
It's gonna be a holding penalty.
17.
So the holding on the Giants.
Tabakis goes in.
Goodchild took a shot there just as we were releasing the ball, and he was able to get it out in time, but wasn't able to get the pass complete.
So the holding call is declined by the Panthers, bringing up third and 4. So the punt unit coming on for the Giants. You see Quigley dropping back. Just going to do it on his own this time. No Malinsky.
Oh, they're
I
probably
think they
gonna
may be looking for the fake.
yeah, or the block. Well, Giants take a timeout.
Giants are taking a timeout.
Think about it. The last time they were punting from approximately 30-yard line, they used a fake.
Panthers, who called the timeout? Giants?
So possibly up to something.
Well, they're obviously showing a lot of confidence in their defense in able to stop the Panthers' offense. So they're so confident in their defense that they think the risk of faking it is minimal. So
You've also got to show a tremendous amount of confidence in your personnel, just to have trick plays.
exactly.
You know,
Exactly,
because you've got obviously your main playbook that you need to be practicing. How much time do you devote to perhaps a play that you'll use once every 5 or 6 games?
Exactly. Yeah. But that's what I always tell my players whenever we're teaching a trick play is just, hey, I don't want to have to use this play. And it's just in situations where it's a very close game, and usually it can come down to one play.
You need the element of surprise. Well, Goodchild punts it left, out of bounds.
Good old Shanks.
Probably
Really
nets
netted
about 20
about-
yards.
Yeah,
Kick
really
out
about
of
10
bounds.
yards.
There's a late flag on the play.
Not sure what this would be. They're having a little meeting to discuss this.
Well, there was some contact with the with the player that was attempting to return the ball prior to him being able to pick it up. So perhaps there's a call there, but no,
No
there's
flag
no
on the
flag on the play. Nope.
There's no flag on the play.
So Cumberland will take over on the 40-yard line.
Panthers first down.
And this has got to be a little disappointing, I guess, to start the second half off. The Giants certainly didn't want Cumberland, who are already leading by 3, to be basically playing the third quarter in their half of the field.
Exactly.
So Cumberland starts again on the Giant 39. Colbin,
There's a
shotgun,
big pass.
overthrown, intended for Levine.
Colton's pass was
Just a
due
tad too high.
by Daniel Levine.
The Giants secondary's been solid.
Coverage on the
Yep.
play by number 14.
I mean, we've seen a couple of great catches by Colin Brand and Daniel Levine. But the defense, the secondary for the Giants has been in position. They've knocked a lot of balls down.
Exactly. It hasn't been instances of blown coverages. It's the fact that they're there and they're just
Cave and Aruda and Petterkin. Good job.
good, solid group of veterans as well. So they're definitely experienced athletes.
Colbin
Again, just a little off.
tried to hit Levine. Good coverage on again.
Levine, great coverage again on the play by number 20.
So it brings up 3rd and 10.
Comes the punt team. Again, they're going to try and pin them deep and work the game of field position. So
Now, when you're playing a game like this, where you obviously have a field position battle, a defensive battle, players, coaches, you've got to be patient.
absolutely,
And
absolutely.
that's easier said than done.
Yep. Because you have to let your players know that football, hey, it's a game of errors. Whoever makes the fewest errors usually wins the ball game. So errors happen when you lose your patience and you're always looking for stuff before it happens.
Well, Matt Floss with the punt, and this is number 24, Aaron Petterkin on the return.
Big group of Panthers there to meet him, led by Matt Floss after punting the ball.
Returns this punt by Floss.
All in a day's work for Matt Floss. Punt the ball, make the tackle.
And Edward Joel Renault helping out as well.
So the Giants do a pretty good job. They get the ball back, 35-yard line.
Oh, and I think Floss might be injured.
Floss is down on one knee. I think he's just taking a break.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of work being the punter, the kicker, and the linebacker. So,
Actually, I'm standing corrected. The trainers are coming on to help Matt Floss off.
there we go.
I'd like to take the time again to thank Tommy and Lefebvre and Kevin Pigeon. Tommy Lefebvre is the official retail and technical support partner of the Canadian Alpine team and proud supporter of the National Capital Outaouais ski team. And proud sponsor of Championship Week and this broadcast. We also want to say a special thank you to West Ottawa Hyundai and Michael Davies. They've shown tremendous support in the Ottawa community, and in particular with Championship Week for NCAFA and this broadcast. So Matt Floss is now being escorted off the field.
He's looking pretty healthy there. So
great game.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him back into this game shortly.
Well, with the defense on right now, they could certainly use him.
Yep.
So let's see if the Giants are able to exploit this.
And they're getting set up now. There we go. Good child under center.
The hard count. The handoff to Similulu. Finds a little room.
There we go. Great running.
About a 12-yard gain.
Big tackle by Daniel Rudy.
We do have a flag. So we'll just wait for the call before we move the sticks. Take a look at that one again.
It was a good run.
He found a hole, kept going.
Pushed off the ref there. It was great.
Bit of an obstacle course out there with the officials. But great run by Similulu.
Yep. He's been having a great day so far. He's got great vision, great wheels, and great lateral movement. So
a 1st and 10 Giants on their 48-yard line. The handoff to Similulu.
The middle.
Fights his way for a few yards. About a 3-yard gain, so we'll have 2nd and 7.
It's very interesting to see both offenses still continue to run up the middle as a sort of tactic to keep the defense honest. Both aren't having very much success running up the middle yet. If you don't, it tends to stretch the defense out, and it's good to keep them honest by running up the middle like that.
The good child steps back.
Oh, incomplete. Just a tad short.
Pass intended for Matthew Russell, incomplete. Matt Floss is back in the game. So we're glad to see that he's okay. But this does bring up a 3rd down situation. 3rd and 7. The punt unit coming out.
6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, we got Malinsky back with.
Malinsky and Quigley are both back.
Exactly.
Ian Goodchild, good punt. Quigley lets it drop. Picks it up. There'll be no yards, but he's met right away by the Giants.
Smart move by the returner, and in waiting to pick it up and drawing that no yards penalty. It's essentially a 15-yard return as a result of
the penalty being
as a result of the penalty being assessed. So. A conference and work it out.
Just determined where to count it off from. That's the other thing that plays into a field possession game are the penalties.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But Cumberland will be taking over, it looks like, on or about the 42-yard line. Sorry, the 44. Their own 44. The 1st and 10. Colbin.
Run up the middle.
Hands off
Fumble
to Seal.
Giants ball.
But the ball was fumbled. I'm sorry, Felix Beauchamp it looked like.
Beauchamp fumbles the ball, recovered by number 30, Ronald O'Mara.
The recovery by Ronald O'Mara. Giants. You know, we haven't seen turnovers.
Nope, and this one's definitely going to have quite the impact on the game there.
we were just talking about Cumberland getting to play most of this half so far in Giants territory. Well, here they are. Giants taking over the Cumberland 48. Goodchild drops back. Looking left.
Deep ball. Scherer on the coverage. Great coverage.
Intended for Russell again.
Goodchild's pass is attempted, number 89, Matthew Russell. Great coverage on the play.
So about to bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
You're talking about this type of game. You got to remain patient.
Yep. Both quarterbacks aren't shy. Just throw the ball up in the air and just let the receivers fight for it. So it's very nice to see that the quarterbacks have this kind of confidence.
We'll just keep taking these shots.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll make one eventually. But you've got such a great defense. There's no harm in going 2 and out. Pass intended for number 19, Martin Lalone. Almost.
Almost, yeah.
So bring up 3rd down.
So the punt team come out.
I'm sure we'll see Malinsky and Quigley drop back again as they await the punt of Ian Goodchild.
It's very interesting to see in both championship games of in both the doubleheader games today in Pee Wee and Bantam, how the defenses are just solid defenses, been able to get their team to the championship.
Absolutely. This is Malinsky on the return. We should point out that these offenses, although they didn't show a lot in the last 2 games, they were dominant all year.
Exactly.
So these defenses are not. They're going against the best offenses in the league.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're solid.
Well, when both their points for the season is roughly around 240 points.
Yeah, you're averaging 30 points a game.
Exactly. So these
they know how to score.
Both these offenses are really good. So that just goes to show you how good these defenses actually are.
I guess for the football fan, you got to love to see that. So Colbin's in the shotgun. They're taking over on their 25-yard line. Colbin's looking for Brand, I believe.
I think it was tipped on the line there.
Another hand on it?
Yeah. Colin Brand just trying to dig it off the ground.
Great coverage on the play by number 16, Liam DeRomer. Will make it 2nd and 10.
The last few series, it's very similar what both teams are doing here.
Yep.
Coming out, airing it out, hoping for a completion, but not afraid to just go 2 and out and play the field possession game. Brand almost got under that one.
Another pass. Nice hook route.
This is intended for Levine. He gets it. It's complete. Trying to dance for a little room.
Gets the 1st down. That was a nice hook route there. It was a very solid cut coming back towards the ball.
We'll take a look at that again, Colvin. Nice quick pass.
There
Hits Levine.
Yep.
Looking for a little room. Doesn't want to give back any yards and heads upfield.
Sometimes that's all it takes, you know. You trust wide receivers to find those seams just to settle down right between the zone coverages, and nice and easy pass there, get you some good yards.
You get an experienced quarterback able to find those receivers then. So 1st and 10 at the Panther 41. Colbin in the shotgun again. He's looking left. Up to Levine.
Looks like the same play there.
It looks like that. And he put it in a position where only Daniel Levine could leap and grab. But we do have a flag on the play. The Panthers left a little early.
Makes it easier to catch the ball whenever
when you get a head start.
When you get a head start, yeah.
Timing is so important.
What's really impressive too is the offensive line on both teams. The quarterbacks have been able to throw, but have been relatively well protected, and the big boys up front don't always get the recognition they deserve. So hats off to them today. They're doing a great job so far.
Both teams have been sending a lot of blitzing, but they're not getting through. The offensive line for both sides have been great.
Yep.
So Colbin in the shotgun again. He's looking right now.
Oh.
Colin Brand got turned around. Incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 15.
sometimes very surprising to learn that they're only 15, 16-year-olds, especially when you're beside those big offensive and defensive linemen. To learn that they're 15, 16-year-old, sometimes, wow.
Well, and the complexity of the packages that these teams are showing, I think it says a lot, not only about the coaching staffs, but the kids and able to learn.
Absolutely, absolutely.
These types of plays, these systems.
On both sides of the ball, the offensive and defensive systems are relatively complex in both these programs, so no, they're doing a great job.
Colbin, play action.
Colin Brand,
Colin Brand is open, complete. He's got the first down and more.
Great job. That was a nice little play action play there with cross the running backs and the quarterback rolling out.
It's very well executed.
Yep.
First down Panthers in center field.
So we'll have first down for the Panthers on or about midfield.
Both Colin Brand and Daniel Levine both have very big days for the Panthers. They're catching a lot of balls. So.
Well, they seem to be comfortable, Cumberland, in just waiting until they can get these completions. So now we've been able to get 2 or 3 first downs. Got a bit of a drive together. Get the run up the middle to
Flags
number
up the
31, Felix Beauchamp.